Here we go. They just released the official reveal trailer for College Football 25, and they dropped a bunch of notes about different stuff inside of it. We're gonna go over both of these things. If you're new here, if you don't know who I am, my name is Civil. I've played competitive Madden for like 5 years or so. I've won tens of thousands of dollars playing Madden, and I want to break down everything gameplay-wise that we can get out of this trailer and out of those notes. So let's get into it. Visually, they killed this thing, right? I'm like, dude, I am not a presentations guy. I'm a gameplay guy. Um, but bro, they killed it, man. They really did a great job. So obviously this is a cinematic trailer, but we can still take some stuff from this. So as we're just gonna go through it right here, look for some army helicopters. There's freaking fire emojis in the chat, fire emojis in the chat. They got fucking heartily. Now where do we get into some gameplay stuff? We start getting to that around right here with the kickoff. Whoops, around right here with the kickoff. So let's see this bad boy. Pretty basic, pretty straightforward so far, but immediately, so this is like one basic thing where we see, like, it's a juke move, but I don't know if you see what I'm seeing here with this juke. He like fakes, it's like a fake juke left. So, and which isn't really a thing in Madden right now, but it is something to keep in mind. He takes it to the crib. Then we got a little stiffy right there. And then this one of the cool things, and EA intentionally did this. I think this got overlooked by a lot of people. We see handoff, and then we see handoff again. So they're adding in double handoffs, they're adding in reverses into the game, and that's like a big feature in college football, right? That makes college football feel like college football. You know what I'm saying? Where like they have these trick plays, and they, they've already talked about how they have a bunch of different playbooks and stuff like that. And they, made a point to add in a trick play into the trailer, which is cool. Here's a big deal. This right here, Army, this guy's in motion, and this is a toss to him. Right up here, we can see the foot of what looks like a wing back. So we can assume that this is probably flexbone. And so this right here is a rocket toss, but they probably also are gonna have triple option and stuff like that. And just the fact that they added something like this into the game, dude, again, I'm like, I think they actually might have taken a big emphasis on like having these different plays in the game, which is awesome. Like these are two. That's not a trick play, obviously, but it's a unique play that's only in college football. Same with that double handoff, which technically is in Madden, but you don't really see it ever in Madden. We're gonna see kind of a reverse rollout right here. Your reverse pivots. That looks clean, and he goes right into a sack. That's fair. I'm trying to think of not too much gameplay. What some of these notes are kind of crazy when it comes to gameplay. Yeah, boom. Pretty simple. Possession. There was a possession catch back there. Cool. And we just get a lot of cinematic stuff. So not a ton from the trailer that we can take away, right? Some cool stuff. And I'm genuinely speaking, in terms of playbooks, that's fire. Spin move there's cool. Whatever. But these notes are where things get interesting. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in slightly for y'all. Let's see. Can y'all see all right? Let me see. Yep, cool. All right, so welcome to College Football 25. Everything you need to know about the official College Football 25 reveal. Welcome to Campus Huddle, your home for the news on EA Sports College Football. This is where they're going to release like gridiron notes and like when they release updates and stuff like that. So I'll link this page in the description. And for the first time ever, they have NIL, they have player likeness, all that great stuff. And they're calling their stuff this year Campus IQ. They trademarked it. Nice. This isn't really important what the name of this is. No one ever really uses that name. But immediately we get into some gameplay stuff, like immediately. So immerse yourself in authentic, fast-paced college football gameplay with Campus IQ, a suite of features, or a suite of features, whatever, built to deliver wide open, fast-paced, and uniquely college football gameplay. Test your strategic decision-making with an all-new composure system, player wear and tear, screen shaking home field advantages, and dozens of diverse play styles across 134 teams. So they've really, like, constantly, we've seen this reference to unique this, dynamic play calling, unique play calling, whatever. I mean, they literally call it diverse and unique. Like, that's two words trying to say, like, they're doing their best to make this like be like college football, or at least they're saying they are, right? So immediately we see wide open, fast-paced gameplay, powered by a wide range of player ratings that fluctuate throughout the game, team tiers, and new in-game passing mechanics. EA Sports College Football 25 delivers strategic, fast-paced gameplay reflecting the true depth of college football. Again, an emphasis on this being college football and not Madden, but also there's three things right here that are kind of interesting. I don't know. Player ratings that fluctuate throughout a game. I don't know 100% what they mean by this. There's a few different ways that this could be. I imagine that this is some sort of combination of fatigue playing a factor, which we'll get into later, and also like momentum or just like situations playing a factor. So, and which isn't crazily different than Madden, but I assume like a player in the fourth quarter in a big game, if he doesn't hit whatever ratings, his whatever like awareness or clutch rating or whatever, his player rating might go down. Or in the second quarter, your halfback, if you've ran the ball 27 times already, his break tackle and his speed is going to go down because he's tired. That's what I kind of think that means, which is already a little bit of a thing in Madden with like the clutch trait and stamina playing a little bit of a factor. But the next thing here is team tiers. I think team tiers is probably very straightforward with like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. 2K does something similar in their online head to head, where in 2K, it's like the Nuggets are tier 1, the Knicks are tier 2, and the Pistons are tier 3. So it's like in this, I would just assume it's like Bama tier 1, Wisconsin tier 2, and Western Michigan University, go Broncos, tier 3. That's kind of what I think that means. But this sort of things are kind of interesting, and it actually, this will be like a every single play type thing with new in-game passing mechanics. So if you played Madden the past 2 years, you've seen freeform passing or precision passing, they also will call it. I I I, I have to assume they're just building on that. I can't imagine. So the two games, Madden and college football, there's no way they have totally different passing systems, right? And freeform appears to be here to stay in Madden. So I have to assume this is just them building on the foundation of freeform passing, which I don't mind. I would hate to see them go totally away from that and start from the ground, build from scratch with a new passing system, or just have a different passing system than what's going to be in Madden. Because ideally, those games are different, but like a fundamental thing like passing shouldn't be totally different mechanics between those two things. So I'm hoping they just mean that they're like this is new to college football, and maybe they built upon freeform passing. We'll see. It's gotten better. This year freeform's way better than it was last year. So I'm hoping that's what that means. But that is interesting. And then this is just kind of like a word salad right here. Delivers strategic, fast-paced gameplay reflecting the true depth of college football. Who cares? Next one, wear and tear. With the new wear and tear system, as the hits add up, players wear down. And then you can manage your players' health, limit fatigue, assess risk of injury, and avoid on-field mistakes by using strategic substitutions. This, to me, sounds exactly like what they do in 2K. And this is actually something I'm surprised more people have not talked about in Madden, where if you think about a real NFL game, very like it happens, but like very rarely does somebody play literally every single snap on one side of the ball, right? A lot of times, especially in the NFL or in college football, like people will get subbed out and subbed in. That's something they haven't really done ever in Madden, where you can pretty much play your 11 starters on both sides of the ball every single snap. And it seems like this is something where, if you were to run the ball with your halfback 5 straight plays, he's probably going to be a little bit tired, and you have to like manually sub him out. You have to treat it a little bit more like 2K. They might even go as far to do as like in the play call screen where you have like stamina ratings or something. I don't know. It shouldn't be as big of a deal as it is in 2K, because oftentimes like you will see players play every snap on one side of the ball, but like you won't always see that, and you will see substitutions throughout a game. And it's something that hasn't really been like pushed in Madden or football gaming in the past. And so that's why I think they're getting at here. I do fear there's potential for this to be broken. They really have to balance this correctly, right? Because what I'm afraid of is you run the ball, I hit stick your running back, and he gets like fatigued where he can't come back in for the entire game or something like that, right? So we'll see. I also assume that as your stamina goes down, this is where fluctuating player ratings comes into the game, where your stamina goes down, your catching goes down, your speed goes down, your risk of injury goes up, stuff like that. Pre-snap recognition. Pre-snap recognition makes the decision behind every snap matter more. Do you trust in your high school seniors or take a risk with untested freshmen? Read the game and read your players to make the right decision when it matters most. I actually think this will have almost no impact on gameplay. This sounds like kind of like an awareness rating type thing where it's like, yeah, your quarterback might have 50 awareness, but like you're usering him, so who cares? It's ultimately in gameplay, it's like the user making all the decisions. So I don't think this will make much of a factor or much of a difference for people who are actually playing against other people. If you're playing offline, it definitely will affect the CPU. But outside of that, I don't see this one being too big for anybody focusing on the gameplay side of this stuff. Home field advantage is going to be very similar to what they do in Madden 24, plus what they've done in NCAA 14. So I think we're gonna see specific stadiums have like different momentum stuff. Like maybe at the big house, you have worse fatigue, and at DKR where Texas plays, maybe you can't see your icons. And then also I assume like as the momentum bar goes left or right, and as you gain momentum, it's gonna be like the screen shaking, missing pre-play icons, moving play art, stuff like that. This is probably just gonna be a combination of what they're doing in Madden right now and old style NCAA 14, which is cool. That's totally fine. Definitely another area where in the past in Madden this has been kind of broken, so I'm hoping they just kind of hone in on this. But I do think this will really enhance like the realism of it. This will, especially for like guys who are playing Dynasty, playing online head to head, and even an Ultimate Team like this should play a factor in the gameplay. We have some iconic atmospheres, more presentation stuff, which I think they killed it, dude. We're gonna scroll past this, and I'm gonna go to game modes here, where the big note in Dynasty is that online Dynasty, where up to 32 players can compete against each other on and off the field. So you're going to be competing in recruiting, but the big thing here is that it's limited to 32 players, which is the same as Madden, and there's 134 teams. So pretty much in online Dynasties, I wonder if there'll be an option to be able to configure the schedules to where you only play against other users if you want to, but you're probably going to be playing against the CPU some in the online Dynasty. And truthfully, while it does suck they put a limit on it, honestly, if you ever played in a CFM with 32 people, you know how miserable that can be a lot of the times. Imagine playing with 64 people or 130 people. It'd be tough. Big thing with this too is that they confirmed there will not be crossplay with Online Dynasty, which kind of sucks. So keep that in mind. Road to Glory, cool. College Football Ultimate Team. This is very similar to what they're doing in Ultimate Team right now. I'm hoping they made a note of this, of College Football Ultimate Team Champs and Champs Gauntlet. So it appears to be two different game modes. This isn't Weekend League, right? This is more similar to what they do in FIFA and what they're doing in Madden right now. But the key thing here, dude, even if it's not called Weekend League, is that we just bring back those tiered rewards, so those actual, make it mean something, right? Bring back actual, if you win 20 out of 25 games, dog, you're getting some good rewards, you're getting coins, whatever. That's what I'm hoping here, but it's cool that they made a mention of it. And Champs Gauntlet, I don't know what that's going to be compared to regular Champs. This is really the game mode that I get excited about. Road to College Football Playoff. Experience a new way to play competitively across consoles in the Road to College Football Playoff. Where you represent your university, take a power school to climb the polls, earn rank by upsetting the toughest opponents and securing your votes you need to progress and level up divisions. Stack wins and earn your chance at making the playoffs and take home the national championship. This just sounds like online head-to-head seasons for regs teams. So you could take Texas in the online head-to-head. You could take whatever school in the online head-to-head, and instead of just being a one-off game like it's been for the past decade in Madden and the old college football games, you're actually gonna have an online head-to-head season. So you'll be able to earn rewards, level up rankings, hopefully earn stuff that goes towards Ultimate Team. That'd be really smart if EA did it. This excites me because this makes a way where regs might actually matter. You might actually get people playing regs online head-to-head and progressing towards something. Right now, there's just a crappy leaderboard, which is just whatever, right? This could, these two things, if College Football Champs and Champs Gauntlet and then Road to College Football Playoff are actually what they sound like they could be and make the game competitive and give you good rewards and are hey, dude, if you play this and you win games, you're going to get rewarded. That makes this game one of the best games of all time, in my opinion, in terms of just pure gameplay stuff, right? I am freaking beyond excited, dude. We're going to be doing a bunch of college football content here. If you're new to the channel, consider the subscribe button. It is free. And, man, when they keep on dropping more stuff, you're going to be seeing more stuff here. All right, boys, let me know in the comment section what you like. See you all in the next one.